abnormalities, and sometimes people do have mental illness. And what we've been taught to do in church is make it spiritual. When somebody gets mentally sick and they start doing mental things, we call them spiritual. That's why so many of us, come on, talk to me here. That's why so many of us, somebody come in here because they have a mental illness, they walk around, speak in tongues, and wave their hand before God and tell you what the Lord said. But that's their mind out of control.
My Lord, Apostle.
And what we do, that's the person we draw to because they're spiritual. He hears from the Lord. I feel some blows coming from over there. What in the church, what we need to do is recognize God's spiritual order of things. Because people, oh God, get me out of this. I have a meeting so I can go home and have a testimony. But when anytime something's operating out of order, that's not spiritual. Anytime somebody can give you a word other than what you hear from your pulpit, that's not spiritual. Y'all don't hear me talking about this right now. We have to recognize that there are people among us, and many people among us in many churches who suffer with mental illness. And we have to get these people to a place where they can get sustained through medication. Wow. You're not going to pray that away. Somebody please say amen. Amen. And let me tell you that that's not a character defect. It's not. That's something you're born with. Yeah. It's a chemical imbalance. And you know, we're so backwards in church and in the black community. The white people run and get mental health all the time. That's why these psychiatrists are making so much money. You go to psychiatrists, it's 15 white and 1 black person. True. Somebody say amen. Because they recognize they got a problem and they go do something about it. But we come to church. You know what? Bless the Lord. You got to go to church. Yeah, come to church to get fed spiritually, but go get yourself checked. And don't be ashamed. You see, we call it crazy. That's what we call it in our community. Oh, you crazy. And we keep you bound up because you don't want to be labeled as crazy. I know some powerful people in my life, but since this thing being taped, I'm not going to call them a name. Who we know, I know that their spouse is dealing with mental illness, but because of their reputation, they can't let nobody say that their wife is crazy. So before they let her go and get help, they'll sit there and endure the torment. I must be hitting the nail here with somebody. Sometimes people have mental illness. It does not mean they're not God's child. It does not mean they're not Christian. It does not mean they're not saved. Sometimes they're born with a chemical imbalance. Sometimes they go through things in life, early in life, that they have not yet recovered from. It become a part of their being. You're not going to pray that away. I guess you pay for this here because it's something we can put up. You're not going to pray it away. When you recognize that somebody keeps doing the same thing over and over again, especially when they don't recognize they're doing it. Glory to God. Something is wrong there. Stop calling them crazy. Stop calling them stupid. If somebody keeps doing something that don't make no sense and they can't recognize it, if they recognize it, they can fix it. Yes. But when you see them doing it, they explain to you why. Something else is wrong. Well, I'm glad I came to church tonight. I thought I had to mess with somebody. Can you hear me in the camera? When somebody is involved, one of your loved ones, one of your church members, your spouse, your children, when they're doing something that you know is off base, and they don't recognize there's something wrong with it, that means somewhere in their mentality, it is not connecting. And yes, you take them to church to be prayed for, but take them to the doctor. Come on now, y'all talk to me here. Some of it, particularly with this world we live in now with our children, some of these children, when these children are off base, baby, take them to get some help. Amen. Stop wasting your oil. You need that oil to cook with. Pray for them, but take them to get some help. Oh, God, I feel the Holy Ghost. I feel like preaching now. I really feel like preaching because so many of us in the darkness, and we're losing so many of our children, and we're losing so many relationships and so many marriages because people refuse to get help. And sometimes you got to recognize something is wrong with this picture. The thing about emotional and mental illness, even more so mental illness, people who just bad people, they know they're doing wrong. People who are mentally ill have no clue they're doing it. To them it's normal. And before you say they're talking about, you know that's wrong. No, they don't. That is so good. Until the light goes on in their life, some counsel to. Prayer is good, you keep praying, but you know, say amen, you can do all the praying you want to. You got to get some counsel for some of this stuff. Somebody got to point out to you, that's not normal teaching. Somebody got to tell you, that is not normal behavior. But I've been like this all my life. Yes, that's why you came to see me. That's not normal behavior. I got to get out of here because I don't feel like being here. But we have to understand. Somebody say amen. Amen. We have to recognize, particularly in church. Amen. And as a church leader, I'm really tuned into this. And I don't mention it to everybody until I know them enough to say, you know what? You should go get checked. I'm praying for you. I love you, but you got water in black. And you think it's black, so somebody got to tell you your colors mixed up. Somebody say amen. So let me can I close this? Let's close so we can get this meeting. If you're glad you came to church, amen. Amen. That's what I love about Lomax ministry last night. And I mean, when he saw me hug me, because they had some past dealings, I didn't know he had that kind. I love the fact that they deal with real life. Yeah. We in the church, we got to, or I'm not be talking to you, see, amen. We in the church, we got to wake up. Listen. Our loved ones love us, and we love them. When you are the person in charge, or you're the one with the power, it is your responsibility to give your loved ones, to your children, the best chance to make it. Amen. Listen, be careful now. Even if they don't understand, even if they get upset, if you recognize that something is wrong with your child, and this is not normal, do not let your pride destroy that child's life. The heck with what your mama have to say about it. Let your mama have to prove the heck with what she has to say about it. The heck about what your auntie have to say. You just, but then take him to church. He's been in church all his life, and he's still in a mess. When you recognize there's something wrong in your house, go get help, man. That's what the doctors are for. God gave them wisdom. I'm back on this mental health thing because, you know, the thing is we've hidden from it for so long. And still in this country, and in most countries in the world, we are ahead of most places. But most countries in this world, they still penalize people for mental illness. Wow. Because they don't understand you. You don't understand them. And if you can't see things their way, you get penalized for it. Come on now. Here's my love to you tonight, and I'm done because I came to talk to somebody. You better hear me in the name of Jesus. If there is somebody in your environment, I'm talking to you about your children. Yes. That is not a character defect. It is a mental illness. If they're doing it and they keep doing it and they can't recognize it's wrong, it's not a character defect. It is an illness. Some of you are in a relationship with some of these people and they think they love you and they want to love you, but they're mentally ill. I gotta stop. Don't get me out of here. They can't connect. They can't connect to what you're saying. They can't connect to what you're thinking. Because the way they see it is the way they see it, and to them it's real. My God, I'm preaching real good, you know. I'm preaching real good. Many of us in here, we have relationships with people at our jobs, and we want them to conform to the way we want them to, our way of thinking. They cannot think that way. That's mental. They can't see what you're saying. See, they don't understand it. Some people don't know about how to have a relationship. They don't. Now, your choice is when you figure out something wrong, give them an option. Glory to God. We need to get this fixed. Because you're not obligated to sit there and take it. Nope, that's true. Let me try this one out over here. Can I, y'all sit down because y'all getting more. Let me close with this because she beating you up, huh? I'm done. I'm saying this to somebody. I want you to hear it with the love I'm giving it to you. My wife has publicly said to y'all that she came to the conclusion that she had a mental illness. She said it publicly, so it's nothing, but I'm giving you a testimony to let you know that you are responsible for those people around you. If you see somebody, you know they love you. You know your children love you. You know you love them. If you see behaviors going on, your spouse, your mate, your boyfriend. If you see behaviors going, I'm not saying all of it is mental illness, but if you know they have a real desire to do the right thing that concerns you and to keep coming up wrong, something is wrong.
Oh my God.
If I'm helping you, say amen. You have to be responsible enough